Great.
I was gonna do a continuation stream yesterday, but by the time I was done, I was so tired. I was even just like tired playing guitar at one point. It got hard to think when you're that tired. All this whole shift going on. Anyway, this is Storybook Gamer, or The Outer Worlds, part 3. Third part of this journey. Still have the other one. Okay, let's continue. Move this down maybe a little. I just feel like it's on the wire. That's the problem with these cameras. It freaks you out. You want to bend anything. Okay. Yeah, so this will be the continuation the next day of part 1. I was going to play yesterday, but yeah, no, I couldn't keep my eyes open. Oh, it's doing that connect thing again. See, it's because it's on the wire, probably. That's what's messing it up. But if I don't have it on the wire, then it's tilted at a weird angle. Bear with me, we'll see if it works. If it turns off or whatever happens, I don't know. I need to get a stand for it or something. Maybe does it have a certain angle? I should make a stand. If I had a 3D printer, I could make a stand for this thing. That would be like perfectly fit for it. I think about something like that. That's something to think about. Honestly, I don't mind playing with the camera off, but I don't feel like I look like complete garbage today. So I feel a little bit more able to do that. I want to, I think that would be a more relaxing vibe. Oh yeah, see, it went out again. Okay, well I guess I just have to have it at a certain angle so the wire on it itself won't mess up. That's what it is. It's all about the wire that I'm putting pressure on to get a certain angle. So maybe if I stack it instead with something. Figure that out on the fly. Bunch of stuff to stack on here. That might work. Might work okay. If that works, that would be better. That would solve the problem, but I don't know how that will. I have to do it kind of like maybe the same thing I did before. Like that. But then it flies off. This is kind of tricky to do, to be honest. Everything's tricky. There we go. That should work better. Let's change it again. Or ruin it. We'll see We'll see. Might just have to get a new Connect one day. But I guess they're hard to find now. You can't just get them easily. Okay, having some tea. Yeah, see, it's still not the angle I want. You have to go even higher, I guess. But that might disrupt the camera, because it's at a weird angle again. We'll see. Let's figure this out. IRL style. Oh, it's too high. Of course it is. How about that? Is that good enough? If not, I can add more, but just put it on this book here. That should be good. Yeah, that's the angle I want. And then it's not going to have the wire in the back being stretched or anything in a weird spot. So that's good too. Just double checking that. Alright, let's get on with it. I want to do some quests and stuff. I've been waiting. Thinking about doing this while at work. I'm like, I just want to... It really makes you question some moral choices. Ah, see. Doesn't work that way. Stupid camera. Maybe if I tried this side of the book, it might be a little bit more firm. But if I do it, I see. Okay, you gotta like find a spot. Like if I put this maybe on top of here, like that. It's really weird. You get in a certain way. It has to be a certain lever. Yeah, there we go. It won't slide now. Finally. I'm just gonna box, nothing bad will happen. Perfect. The solution was a book all along. Hopefully the quality's still not shaky. It will be good still. Right. There we go. Fixing things. So you can't do it off stream because you don't see this angle for some reason. You only see the big box angle on the software itself.
Almost lost a
or hardware, I should say. Alright. Where were we? Oh yeah. Moral choices and dilemmas. Okay. Alright, we gotta do the power. Oh. Let's help. Illustrated manual. Victor Maximilian de Soto has asked you to find a banned heretical book, the Journal of M. Bacano. Let's do a main quest. I think it's probably a better idea. Depending on, let's see, how far is these books? Yeah, you know what? Quest. I think it's outside the city. I don't think it's in the city. Unless it is, you have to like sneak in some kind of area. Yeah, it looks like it is. It's miles away. Vending machine discovered. What do you get? Experience for finding vending machines? That's interesting. 4, 5. You have to put the gun away. Like automatically always draws the gun every time you press the button. So to key lock this. I don't know. Do I want help? No, not really. I feel like this guy is... No. So if I do help the town, and I'm going to make 2 separate save files, because I'll probably like any other file. But then it would be just like the other file. So, I don't know. Stranger in a strange land. Let's divert the power. Yeah, I'm curious what will happen once we do that. Careful of the falls. Turn up the volume, it's very quiet. There we go.
I've always wanted to poke around in here. Incoming!
So yeah, this part, we gotta disable the robots and stuff.
Down they go!
5 damage types: physical, plasma, erosion, shock, and N-ray. So many are vulnerable or skill and perk points. Sweet. Alright. So thinking maybe tomorrow I'll play Shenmue. Yeah, I wanted to set it up a little bit more like a week in advance, but I don't know. I feel like if I don't do it, I'll never do it. So I just want to. One of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite. I gotta play it. It's still very strange they're making a third one. I'm happy about it, but it's just like, I don't know. The face really threw me off at first. I thought they were just kind of like not trying, and it was like, try, please don't do this. The first one was really good. The second one wasn't as I wasn't as into it. I still loved it because I remember I got it from the UK edition. But yeah, the first game was definitely, it had more soul to it. There's something more simple and charming, but I love the fact that you're exploring like China in the second one. That's really cool. Second one, it was just the first one. You felt more like you had your home, you had a home base, and there you were just kind of like traveling. very good sense of travel, actually. It made you feel like you might be actually this tourist. Coming from Japan, going to China. Alright, let's upgrade melee. I want to get good range. I want to get more defense, too. Some more defense, more range. Melee's good because you can just take out enemies with that, but... Oh, there's still some perks, I guess. No, except... Oh, I guess I didn't put them in. Let's do 5 ranged, some defense. I think tech is good for medical and engineering capabilities. Alright, so maybe some more ranged. Get more ranged. I really want to work on that being like the main skill. No. I want to apply this. Yes. There we go. And then get some perks, like, I said the next one I'm getting is carrying capacity. That's huge. Huge. Awesome. Okay, save the game. And yeah, it takes a while. It's only the first time you boot it up. Pros and cons to every interaction. This is a explosion. Geothermal plant. Transition. From the plant to your living room. Edgewater geothermal plant. I gotta deal with these fools. All these drone robots. Yeah, I monetized this channel, finally. I had to. That's not worth getting a fine over, just because you don't want your content to be accessible to everyone. Games, people who are doing mean things to kids, that made it so now YouTube has to be segregated between kids and adults.
Here they come!
That's a step in like. No, YouTube might not be a source. Hopefully it doesn't change that drastically, but never know. Always be prepared. Have the rug taken from you. I should say. Look at this, buddy. I want to zoom in on it, but it looks like I'm going to shoot it. I'm not going to shoot it. I'm just looking at it. It's cool. Aw, can I adopt him? I want a buddy like that. Where are you? Alright, this terminal. I remember this. If you watched the previous episode, then you'll remember the dialogue. But, maybe I should just reread it. Yeah, I'll reread it. Doesn't hurt. Get you more into the game. Spacer's Choice. When life gives you lemons, consider it a free trial from your friends at Spacer's Choice. Emerald Vale. Geothermal plant. Geothermal Security Office. Personal logs. S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Chester Higgins, again, that hullhead, found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals. So I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on a module that should room for the foreseeable future. Emerald Vale Geothermal Plant, Spacer's Choice property. Geothermal Security Office, personal log. S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up a Chief of Security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. Breakdown, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me, but the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. So it just goes to show like the trust that he has into the company. It's crazy. Personal log 098. Personal log S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Worst has happened down here. Just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return. Geothermal Security Office. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations endangered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with ice-cold bottle of ZG Brew Ale. Ale that's good for what ails you. Wow, so you're gonna die, so here's some beer. Like, wow. That's their solution. This game has a really dark sense of humor. Yeah. Let's unlock the door, because I didn't do this last time. I remember we were running around trying to find it. Enter passcode. Accepted. Nice. Open up those doors. This is one of them. There's many other doors to be unlocked. See, the machines turned on us. That's what happened. They're supposed to be security. Maybe they're turning on me anyway. I'm breaking in though, so that's probably why. Plant worker. Dirty. examine. So borrow the code of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged. See hands. Access repair log 0012. Repair bay mechanics log 0012. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all of our mechanicals, every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Kinda true, hey? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable surgery across the Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice, okay. Just sucking up at that point. Mechanic log 0020. Just finished the routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I've had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. Actual time to do a little experimentation. Oh, so someone's been tampering with them. Yeah, so the technicians that came to fix them probably tampered with them. Maybe turn against their worker. Mechanical guns is never gonna be a good idea. Guns are bad in humans' hands, let alone a robot. Now, a robot human. That'd be interesting. That'd be RoboCop. Which is actually a better movie than I remembered. Hey, this lizard guys, is he showing me the way? You're showing me the way, buddy. That's barred. We gotta go through a different entrance. Sorry, but I'll switch ya. I do want to get whatever this is.
Incoming!
There we go. Set the alarm off pretty much. Hey, leave her alone. He's got to deal with. Whoa. Something 9 Inch Nails album or something. Really
Get away!
What's stuff in here? Did I open up the security gate yet? Mixed with the access personal log. Did I? No. Friend log. So now we gotta go elsewhere. We gotta find all the switches. That's okay. It's good to check back and get everything. How's the volume for you guys? Is it decent? I should check that. Yes, I am. There we go. So we can go explore here and make sure we see something there. Okay, this is the big one. This is the big one. I'm just gonna make one save file. Redirect power. Mission Master Control Terminal. Plant status. Emerald Vale Geothermal Plant. Master Control Terminal. Plant status. This access report brought to you by Spacer's Choice. Emerald Vale Geothermal Plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being attributed to Edgewater Sultana Cannery, Botanical Laboratory. It almost seems like you should just leave things the way they are, but I don't know. Okay, redirect power. Warning, safety failures detected, high likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible process. Power redirection function has failed. Manual override required. Activate all 3 electrical track switches. There we go. I gotta do all 3. Only got 1, so I gotta get there. Is there a door around here? No. Here we go. Does it have the pick? Well, I guess you kind of have the pick. Nice. Necklace, Adrena, and bit cartridge. Yeah, Zoe left last time because she wanted to get her Adrena, as well as she wanted to have an adventure, but mostly for the Adrena. Yeah, a little confused. We gotta climb. Oh yeah, here. This is where we go. Alright, let's save it. Save game. I'm just gonna save on a separate slot again until I get there. Or here's fine. How many slots you can actually make? If it's infinite, that'd be sweet. It'll take up a lot of space, and eventually I gotta start deleting stuff.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
If you duck.
System.
That's one. Emerald Vale Geothermal Plant. Spacer's Choice. Steam Distribution Control. Shut off steam release valves if you have engineering 15. Yes, I did it. I like being an engineer. It's cool because then you can like interact with all these different mechanical things eventually too. Mechanical security. Alright, so we have to turn off the... divert the power. So in order to do so we need to turn off the switches. Or flip the switches. And workbench. I never use workbench. The workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select a weapon or armor item that you want to work on, then choose what you want to do with it. Repair it, break it down for parts, modify it with a mod, or tinker to upgrade it. Okay. $120 DPS 73. Oh, I can upgrade it, I guess. What's the weapon I'm using right now, though? That's what I want to know. Tinker or repair. Assault rifle for 215. That's what I'm gonna break all these other weapons down and use them for parts, I guess. Here we go. I like keeping stuff. I don't know, weird like that. I like to keep all where it all started from. Okay, look how many freaking Sentry Sabers we have. Let's get rid of some of these. Let's, yeah, break them down or sell them. I want to modify my gun. That's really 215, wherever that may be. Sights. Oh, I can get a sight for my gun. Nice. Can you take it off once you install it? Can you uninstall it? I don't know. Mods can't be recovered after installation. Oh, so no, you can't. It'd be interesting to try out, though. It would be good against these enemies. Yeah, let's try it out. Why not? Now I have shock bullets instead of gun bullets, which will be good against robots, but not necessary. Let's try one bullet out, see what it looks like. Oh, it still is a bullet. Why do I have this gun? What happened to my other gun? Why do I have such low ammo on my other gun, I should say? Maybe because when I changed the bullet type, I changed the type that it uses. Oh, that's weird. What happens if I use them all? Now I'm out of bullets? Yeah, I don't know if I like that. That's not good. I had so many bullets before. This is why I save. That's exactly why I save a million times. Let's load this up. So yeah, it's not a good idea. I don't want to use those bullets because then I lose all the 2 bullets as opposed to a bunch I had before. It'd be harder to take out these enemies. I think so. You're not fighting me.
Real. You're not real. Get away! Get away! No, just leave me alone. Not real.
Hey, take your time.
Not real. You're not real.
See, now we have 44 bullets as a modified, so it really does change things.
Mind the steam.
Just
You're
do the same
liable to get
things before.
scalded.
Yeah. It's true. You get scalded.
System. Investigate.
Here they come.
I took out the other guy stealthily last time. Less damage. Take him out.
Everyone all right?
Now I have 13 bullets. Maybe it was just because I was out of bullets.
When to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
It's the veil, exactly. So she's starting to make you question. Now they're the city. One good thing about melee, being a melee user, you don't have to run out of bullets. You just have to be more accurate with the shots, that's all. Her do the work. No. This maybe might be the best bet to use melee, just for these guys. Playing by my own method, but should have bought more ammo. Opinion. Oh, use my handgun. Still have lots of ammo on this. Oh, I have a different type of ammo for that one. Where did he go? Did he fall? Or did he fall downstairs? Yeah, he did. Hard to kill him with this gun. Actually. Even left. That was a big one. There you know. Spacer's choice found a flaw in you. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that you can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. The choice is yours. So you choose to have a flaw in order to get a perk. All mechanicals can now give you the willies. And when they're attacking your party, you're not as effective as you should be. One perk for accepting that. That's worth it. Robophobia. So kill robots with this perk. But you get a perk, which is totally worth it if you ask me. I think I killed all the robots pretty much. Lone Wolf, I like that one actually. Speed. They're not slow, you're just fast speed. There's lots of good to choose from. Base armor rating. I think is good for me right now, and I think eventually I can redo my perks. I don't know though. Because 20% sprint speed is also really good. Huh. And you get to your destinations quicker, but yeah, Lone Wolf is 25% damage when alone in the party. I'll do that one. I'll do that one for sure. Let's save. I have a feeling there's robots are gonna creep up on me. Yeah. Oh, you can delete saves on the menu. That's good. That's good. Let's see, overwrite this one. Will that become on the top though? So it shows them there. Let's see. I overrode it. So yeah, it does go on top. Good. Cool. Power was diverted just yet, so we didn't choose an option. I have to make 2 separate files though for this. Maybe 3, just in case. It's such an important part in the game. So yeah, it looks like that's all of them. That's all, folks. But that guy was yelling, so let's go try helping him out wherever he is. Hey, my buddy again. Oh, that just opens the door to that area. Plant worker. Plant worker. I feel like you should be able to save him or something. Let's check over here. That leads us out. Okay, where does this lead us then? It's barred. How do you unbar things? Like, I don't get it. Get ammo for my other gun. This one needs ammo. For now I have this. See, I don't know if Lone Wolf is that great of a perk because I'm not alone very often. I'll probably have her in my party all the time. But there'll probably be parts in the game where you have to be alone. Read that if you want. For a cost or something. Okay. I hope that guy, I think he's dead though. Because it was in that boiler area, that's barred as well. Barred. Chester's password. Find Chester. We need to find him. The guy who screamed. How do you check dialogue? There's a way to check the dialogue or something. Ah, the codex. There we go. Logs. Exploration. I thought there was like a codex where you could read the last dialogue. Should have got 20% speed increase instead. This guy has lots of stuff straight out as well. But didn't it say a specific name of somebody? So it wouldn't just be a plant worker, it would say their name, right?
do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister?
Alright.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Definitely changed the fate of things. I wouldn't mind hearing
I
your
don't think
opinion.
you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how.
Oh, this really made me think twice
They don't
about it.
deserve to be punished. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Yeah, but you're supporting this tyrant of a worker guy. So hard to choose. Oh, so that's how you check the history of the dialogue, not the history of the actual game. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, the big decision is here. Making like 3 files on this thing. Oh well, I think I ran out of files. I don't think I can make any more. Let's get rid of this one. So there is a max amount that you can make. It's quite a few, but I wish it was like unlimited. Let's delete that. Well, now I can't save. Oh, I was like, what? Why can't I save? Or maybe there's a unlimited amount. I just have to wait for it to save first. Yeah. So there's 3 of them. Make one more for good measure. Oh, that's funny. That's how important this decision is. You need 4 saves. 3 is enough, but 4 would be silly. I can always delete them. Alright, reject power. Master control terminal. Safety failure detects high likelihood, moderate severe structural damage. Continue. Reject power to Edgewater. I think I'm gonna do that just to see what happens. So Emerald Vale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater and Botanical Laboratory. Rejecting power is an irreversible procedure. Please select a destination. Redirect power to Edgewater. So now that little colony is going to disperse, and they're going to have to go back working for the man. I don't know, I like that little colony. That was a cool place. So I don't think I'm going to do this, but I just want to see what happens. I'm curious to see the reverse effect.
So, what's the plan?
Let's get to frickin' see what happens. Let's see what happens now. Things are gonna be different. That's what's gonna happen. I wonder what happened to that guy who was screaming though. I'm not here. This is where we heard him. He was here
Get
somewhere.
away!
What's his name? How do we get to him? Let's go, oh, the second floor. Okay, we gotta go down. Let's go down. Let's go see if we can save him.
Go away, Phantom!
Where are you, Higgins?
Hey,
So
Phantom!
big decision was to Edgewater just to see what happens, and I'll probably choose to call him.
You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot!
Yes.
Scram!
He's losing his mind. Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you. Great, another lunatic. Calm
You
down,
can
I'm trying to
talk?
hurt you.
The Phantom's never talked before. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me. Slow down and tell me what's going
Clearly,
on.
I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion.
What if that
Chester
happened
D. Higgins.
because of these
The
robots?
D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What's it you do here? How long have you been here? How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
What do you do? What exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You've been surviving all this time. What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything
Yeah.
that moved. It was
That's what I was thinking.
pandemonium.
Turned on them. And you weren't killed? That's horrible. How could this have happened? And you weren't killed? How could this I'm sure from the journal entries it was the people, the maintenance people, tinker with the robots and then made them turn on them, I think.
You mean why did the Mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
You mentioned being an engineer. You've been down here this whole time. How did you not starve? Well, he's eating the sprats, right? You
I
mentioned being an
specialized in
engineer.
automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on those mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them. Right. Was that before or after you became a cis pig tycoon? How have you been living down here? Or this place, like looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened here? You answered that. So if you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the Mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
They're coming for you anyway. I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I? Or you can help me, and I won't feed you to the sprats. Your call. That'll be nice.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Ask you something? I'll just excuse myself. I want to ask something.
The tail.
Behavior control terminal.
Definitely
Right, that's that
start with the
terminal.
tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
That's not what I'm asking. How have you been surviving all
Jimmy'd
this
open
time?
the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of
There you
months.
go. That worked.
Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
Yeah, the sprats. So you ate sprats.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Rats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
Bit of a weird dude.
I
Okay.
specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Wait, that's what you said before. Was that after, or was that before or after you became a cis pig tycoon?
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sissy Pig tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
Alright, let's see. He's okay now? Try turning on me or anything? I don't think so. I think he just wants to do his own thing in this area here. Is it a door or impact hammer? Another one. Yeah, he's playing chess or some kind of game. It's probably where he lives. I don't know where he uses the washroom or anything. Probably in the corner. Right, he's lost his marbles. Poor guy. But maybe he's doing okay. He's better off than working for the man. Who knows? Again, that goes there. Right, let's stop. See how that this rest of the folks. Oh, I have the code, right? So I should probably enter that code into the computers. That's probably a good idea. I just can't remember where that terminal was. It was in one of the rooms. Is there any more stairs to climb? Stairs. There we go. Gotta go past the steam. No, this is not where. This is through here. Probably up here. This terminal. I think this is it. Yes. Mechanical control terminal. Modify behavior. Select new target. Select new module. All mechanicals in this facility have been mandated to remain in guard mode. Any attempt to alter the setting is punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permit record. See Higgins. Please see your supervisor to schedule a reprimand. So Higgins was the one who did it. Select new target. Modified. To target intruders. Any attempt to declare a setting as special life infraction has been noted in your permit record. See Higgins. Please see your supervisor to reprimand. Define intruders. All persons or entities not identified as property of Spacer's choice. Would you like to modify the definition of intruders? Define intruders as all mechanicals. Modified definitions successfully forwarded to security. Please allow some time to process and remove all recently defined intruders. I already did it, so I already killed all the mechanicals. There's no reason to even do that. But what about those doors that were barred? Can I go into those doors? No, let's try. I think barred. It's still barred. So what if I talk to him and be like, "Hey, you were the one who did this." Pretty sure he was, but maybe not. Or I'm just using his passcode. So maybe he wasn't. I don't think he's that crazy. That leaves me out, which I wanted to check out. I'm curious to see how this will affect the other workers and stuff. They're gonna be celebrating because see if he's a tyrant about it. I hope not. I hope I don't. I hope he learned something from this. I've been like, yeah, this could have been taken away. Maybe we should work together. Well, not just that realistic point of view. Realistically, they're probably just good at it all. Okay, let's see. Higgins, he's down there, so we gotta go check up on him one more time. There we go. Just gotta find the ladder down. All the mechanicals have already been dealt with. I should have went down here first of all. That's funny. We could have just had them turn on each other easily.
What's eating you?
I wanted to ask
The
you
tail.
something.
Definitely start. For tail.
So sprats, I think, are those little cute lizard guys.
Forgot what you were gonna say.
Why would you eat those buddies? Volume 3 here. There we go. That's what we needed. We needed volume 3. Engineering appointments. Now we just need volume 2, and then we have all 3 volumes. We can give it to the guy. It's getting close to 5. I eventually get a dragon here. I feel like we didn't abandon. So it was good to know that this cleared out. Completely cleared everything out. Sprats! I hear him. Oh, I saw through it for a second. I wonder what is actually on that side. I wonder if you can get through barred areas. I don't think so. But you never know. I almost want to try this mission with and see what happens if we go. It's a bit complicated to figure out where we are, but we'll get there. There we go. Emerald Vale's this way. Okay, did we get everything in there? Nope. Bypass shunt. Hey. Access file 01. I had to borrow a copy of Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been spluttering and I needed the reference. I've returned a copy to the repair boy. Repair boy bay. It's not like Fallout, Pit Boys or anything. Chaos everywhere. Mechanical's gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. A lot. I think that was someone's leg. Would you like to leave early for the day? Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Spacer's Choice family. Would like to leave early for the day. That's what I'm saying. You have to ask to leave early. They're turning on you still. How are you going to work when their machines are turning on you? There we go. Now I took everything from this map. Alright. Yeah, I have 4. So. To the Vale. Let's see how this affects Edgewater and the colony. The colony's gonna hate me. Edgewater might promote me or something. I don't know. It's weird. I don't want to. They both have their own agenda though. It's like who are you gonna help? It gets a little trickier to choose. More of these guys?
That's the last of them.
That's all of them, eh? I couldn't even see them turn. Bother, it's fine. Electric fence. Really? They're shooting. Not the electric fence. It doesn't really matter. I can hop over it. Fence, this fence here. Yeah, I gotta go time right. Oh! We have 10 bullets. What's that? It's time by me. I'm hearing straws on the fence on that game. The story, from what I heard, sounds really interesting. I may pick that up.
But he keeps staring. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data
No
pads you wanted.
kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1, found in the Community Center archives. The elusive Part 3, someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
Look
Part
at
1.
that! Building out of spec all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Hold on, I got one more for you. I'll let you know if I find any others. I'll only give him in 61 first. Or wait,
Well,
no,
don't keep
I'll
me in
give him the third one.
suspense.
Whatever. Do Part 3. So what?
Thermal plant? Now that is just incredible! You really went to... told us it was swarming with all mechanicals. Old data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh,
Zer's reputation
almost
increased.
forgot your payment.
And Zers are now friendly. I should go. Are they friendly?
I don't know how much longer we'll last without power.
Keep friend.
I don't know how much longer we'll last without power.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
I helped her out. Oh my goodness. Wow.
I don't
So-
know what you
no,
did to talk some sense into Zoe.
I don't really get anything.
I don't know how much longer we'll power.
I don't know
Don't
how
say
much
that, right?
longer we'll last without power.
I don't know how much longer we'll last without power.
Any luck finding one of those? What's on your mind?
Okay. Let's go see how Adelaide is doing now. Hopefully she... There's two ways out of the veil, I guess. Or into the veil, I should say. There she is. She's...
Thing about growing old, your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock starve. Right. As of my Unai.
Reed needs his people back. This isn't personality. I need your power regulator. I don't owe you an explanation. Reed needs his people back. I need your power regulator.
Want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. To them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
See, I like Adelaide. I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Now you can get him to leave? What? What happened to you, Adelaide? Oh, it's anger somewhere.
Worked in that cannery. When the plague coming, he first
Oh.
a store of medicine locked away. But Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I
Wow.
buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings.
That's why she
and
left. I'm definitely gonna side with these people now.
That's as much of the story I need to hear.
That's so... Sorry, excuse my language, but damn. That makes me upset.
What do you think you're doing?
Not just picture locks. You know. I was just leaving. I didn't mean to pick her locks. I forgot that they're just leaving. Persuade use plus 140.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they don't care much for me.
Aw. She's so cool. Notice you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother. You mentioned something about. I don't know what to say right now. I don't know if this is the right decision. What will Reed say now? I'm curious. First I gotta tell them that I took the power off.
Any luck finding one of those manuals? I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. My way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's
There you
just...
go.
Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. 100 years. I go crawled life. I'm as good as dead to her.
Leave Adelaide behind then? Edgewater needs you? Why is that? Stay put. I'm gonna try to talk to Reed into stepping down. Yeah. Try to get him to step down. Some different things you can do.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
There's nothing left for you here. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing me. Zoe came back, but didn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide, she never took it.
Yeah, don't do it that way. Thomas told me the same thing.
Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. It's a symbol of everything that's wrong with this colony. A big, heartless machine of metal and gears grinding workers down to dust. We're the closest thing Adelaide's got to a family. We go back to Edgewater, she's gonna herself. I'll be here.
I'm gonna try to talk Reed to step down. I don't think he will. He should. People don't like him. He runs the thing like a machine. Or be nicer to people. Whatever. We'll see. Let's fast travel there, because that's probably the best way at this point. That's gross. It's not the worst unless it's Bro's worst. They're just eating it right off of them. That's messed up. See what Reed says. Get him step down. If that doesn't work, then I'm just gonna have to choose another option.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream. I trust people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect...
I don't know, to come back. She won't come back as long as you're here. I want
Go
to talk
ahead.
to you about something. makes you think I can convince those visitors to come back? You seem pretty fixed on bringing Adelaide back to town.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
Cysty pig without tumors? Do people eat anything other than Sultana?
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by. What with being a species indigenous of another world.
So where are you coming here exactly?
To gather some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
Let me ask you something else. I should go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so look around your town
lately. It is
lately?
my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
How long have you worked here? The town is falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
It's true. You disagree?
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. My town? I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
The plague.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude. I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26.
When have you worked here?
When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
I should go.
Spoiler
lights, you won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. Done my best for them.
Change of leadership might be what this town needs. Your town's a mess. You let allies die. Yeah.
Her son got sick with plague a couple years back. Company never gave us enough medication to treat the whole town. So I had to choose, you see. Adelaide's child or someone else's. She's never forgiven me. I don't expect she ever will.
Yeah, but why? You say that you've done your best, but all I see is the town falling to pieces. It's not your place to make that decision. You've done enough. Maybe it's time to step down.
But I did. I made the decision. I'm responsible for it. And I must shoulder the burden. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer. But it is my home.
All these people are getting sick with plague. Ellie made it clear she won't return unless you leave. Well, I tried. How these people aren't getting sick with plague.
You. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but Sultana. Of course you're going to get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only salt tuna.
That's why you got the plague. It's food, you're making you sick. You need Adeline's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us.
What's it going to take to convince you?
Evidence. Adelaide has a secret, and I want to know what it is. If she's tending crop in her greenhouse, she's discovered something. No,
Any idea what it might
but
be?
I will give you a word of advice from the Spacer's Choice Manual of Conduct. If you want to discover the truth about someone, search their belongings.
But then is he just going to use that against her? Like, he's so corrupt. You're making the right choice by helping this guy. Got another perk. Nice. I'm going to do the 20% sprint speed. Cheetah. There we go. Save this game. So maybe I'll try to bring everyone together and they can all work together. Hopefully that will work out. No, let's go. Requires reads key. What is this? What does that do? Alright, well I gotta get going. I didn't get a chance to get to my ship just yet. I'll do that first. I needed to find the core, right? I rejected the power for... Lots more worlds with SBG. So for now, let's see. Hypno Beam! He's playing the same game? Oh, I love this guy. I'm gonna support him. Sure everything's all good in the hood. Wait for it to load up. The voice. Think called the voice. Here we go. Right, that stuff. Right. Storybook Gamer signing off. I'll be back on later.